What up, everybody? Day 9. Still doing it. No Kratom. The journey is real. I'm just going to give you an update. How I'm feeling. Once again. What I'm thinking. And some plans for the future. For myself, for the channel. Yeah. And welcome. I'm Dick. I'm an addict. But I'm way more than that. And I want to talk about it. So let's get into it, shall we? Welcome to my day 9. I would like to say I'm feeling fine. But it is getting better. It's funny, I'll feel woohoo and then and you know. I have talked about in the past on several. This will be my third video of the whole detox, withdrawals. I have a past of, addictions. You name it. I've pretty much dealt with it. I'm not going to go super deep into it because I've already kind of done that on the past few uploads. And that brings me to my wants, my aspirations. And I kind of wrote some things down today. But before we get into that, I'll tell you what's happening as far as physically and mentally and whatnot. Man, I've been trying to get all this together because, my emotions are a little, whoa. My stomach is still, yikes. And that's supposed to go on for 2 weeks. And it's just day 9. But I feel like almost I'm boxing myself in to this identity of being an addict. But I'm a little more complex than that. You know what I mean? For good or for whatever. You know what I've noticed is I used to wake up, and the very first thing I would do within 10 minutes of waking up is take my first dose of Kratom. And then my day would begin. So I remember times when I was not, keeping my, let's say I didn't take enough the day before. It would wake me up in the morning saying, hey, you need some of that. And so the mornings are a little iffy, but then the cloud lifts and things are good. And then I go on with my day. I'm able to run errands and do things and operate. I'll still get a little clammy, cold, sweaty, and I'll just kind of keep moving, and it's whatever. Been going to the gym. I haven't missed. Definitely, I talked about this before, weaker. Feel a little flat. Can't really keep anything in my stomach. So, that's creating that kind of empty, weak feeling. But I'm still doing it. More than likely, I'm just going through the motions. I'm not killing myself in there. But it is great, man. Once you bust a sweat, get those endorphins. Because due to my addictive personality, I am definitely addicted to the gym and the feelings that you get from it. The clarity, that stuff is awesome. I feel like it's a positive addiction, and I try to regulate that. But yeah, I've been noticing, and I haven't talked about this very much, but the nighttime, like when it comes time for bed, because I used to take a big heavy dose so I could sleep through the night. Because if I didn't, I'd have that waking up too early, and then I'd have to take some and lay back down and da 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 da. But yeah, still good to go. Good to go. I'm kind of like, I don't edit, and I have been brainstorming. I wrote some stuff down, and I want to talk about the identity of being an addict. It's not everything. It's just a part of you, you know? And I feel like if I continue with this identity or whatever, I'm trying to make it a thing of my past. I know it's something that I always will have to keep in check, but I'm trying to drown out the bad addictions with good ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to my notes, man. Yeah, day 9, the fog is lifting. But I'm more than my addiction. The color is coming back. Like legitimate things I see appear to be more vibrant. I feel them more, which triggers emotional things. And like my emotions are way more intense, which is good. But it's also something I have to kind of, keep in check along the way. I feel one of the most amazing positive things about it, though, is that my personality is returning. I didn't even know. I didn't realize how distant I became from like who I was. Like, it's just Kratom, right? Man, 5 years of taking it, and I averaged a kilo of it a month in my body. It feels so good not to feel so bloated all day long. I didn't realize how bloated I was feeling in my guts. I mean, feels so much better. I wrote, it's not perfect. There are still clouds in the sky. But I'm not standing in the middle of the storm anymore. It's nice. It's a good thing. I realized something important. Thought about it last night, again this morning. Yeah, I'm an addict. Yeah, I'm in recovery. I hate to roll my eyes, but it's just a part of my story. And yes, I am proud of the fight. And I have been in similar battles with similar substances. Definitely, if we're going to rate them, way more hardcore than Kratom. But here I am with this powder you can get at the gas station or an e-cig shop. And I know. I'm more than just some dude trying to get off of this opiate derivative. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm a creator. I'm all these other things. And I think it's important to focus on that. Never forgetting, of course, the other. But I have other interests, other passion, other hobbies that don't have anything to do with a powder or a pill or anything else that could get its hooks in and, trap me. I just feel like if I spend all day or the next who knows how many uploads talking about not doing what I've been addicted to, I kind of still feel like it's got some leash or some control on my life. But I'm ready to start talking about what I'm doing, where I'm going, with myself, with the channel, with the passions, the hobbies. But I also wanted to say this, and this is important. I am still going to be here for you if you need me, especially around this subject matter, okay? I've always wanted this channel to be a resource. That's why it's called Dictate the Day. I'm Dick. I'm encouraging myself to take the day. I want you to do the same. And there's so many other things that we need encouragement with. Yes, our addictions, but just the ups and downs of being human on this planet. I'm moving forward. You're going to see me branching out. I'm going to try stuff as far as subject matter with the channel. I really want to show what life looks like living it. Not just the process of quitting something that's had, control. I'll make a promise, though. If you ever need to contact me, you can do it in the comments, the email. It's all on the channel. DictateTheDay@gmail. Hit me in the comments. It could be any of these videos or whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay? But I want to start focusing on the after. And I know it's only day 9, but it's time. Okay? The hobbies, the goals, the passion, the life that waits for me on the other side of day 9. 10, 11, 12, all, whatever. I'm going to focus more on that. So this is probably going to be my last update on how I'm feeling, what's going on, unless something, I have to bring to your attention. So we'll see. But this goes out to anyone on whatever day you're on, especially if you're in the beginning, day 1, day 3, day 4, whatever it is. Whether it's Kratom or something else you're trying to, exit from your life. Whether it's a substance, a toxic relationship, whatever it is, because this stuff applies, I think, on multiple levels. Yeah. Keep going. Not just so you can stop the pain, but so you can find out who you really are when the fog finally clears. Okay? All right. Yeah. I'm kind of working with what to title this and, the whole 9. On day 9. Hey. Yeah. I think out of all the videos that I've done over this, this is just the 3rd on the whole withdrawal detox thing. I don't know. This one's, my mind. Good God. It really is a roller coaster. I'm up and down. I was cold when I started. Now I'm hot. That's still happening. Well, it's not that bad in the grand scheme of things. It's not as bad as the heroin or the methadone that I've also quit in my life in the past. If you want to hear some of those stories, they're in the past videos. I'm just checking my notes again. I know I'm more than just an addict. And I'm excited to find out who that person is. One day at a time. I hate to bite that line, but it is so true. I'm enjoying the fact that I feel a little bit better than I did yesterday. And that's a win. Bro, that's a win. No substance needed. I'm just trying to convince my body, my mind, it's still a little bit of a battle. Hands clammy. But I'm holding strong, y'all. I got this. Guaranteed. I'm going to make it short today. I've got some, speaking of plans for the future, and I'm really excited about this. I'm going to try to keep this at 20 minutes. So it's Friday. It's the 9th, day 9 of sobriety. And I talked about yesterday. I'm sorry, not yesterday, but the last video, day before yesterday. I talked about this channel I found called Upper Vibe Media. I really want people to check it out. And I emailed him. And while I shot that video, they emailed me back. I've emailed several creators about using their music and no one has got back to me. But Upper Vibe Media did. Cool. And they were like, yeah, use the music. You know, so I'm going to try to figure that out. I was going to try to do it today. But YouTube can be a little funny about stuff like that. I'm not monetized, you know, less than 200 subscribers and whatnot. But I just want to make sure I do it right. So I'm going to work on that this weekend. I want to make sure I have the links up. I want to give them their props, you know, all that kind of stuff. I really want to blow them up. I have been in a weird, you know, detoxy withdrawal state. And I have been listening to their music on repeat. And I'll explain to you why. It's kind of got a hip hop feel, but they have stuff from all over the genres of music. Manifestation, you know, all kinds of good stuff. But I have been trying to, like, I love music. That's why I always play music. YouTube free music, because that's what I can get away with. But especially when I'm trying to meditate or focus or not feel what I'm feeling, I'm trying to put in good energy, good vibes, good messages. And that's what I really like about their setup. It's new music feel, but every word is something positive. It's not, you know, what a lot of the mainstream music is today. Because if you listen to the message or listen to the words, a lot of the popular stuff is not geared towards success, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's going to be my next endeavor. And then we'll go from there. And I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and give you a broad picture of just what I'm thinking. I would really like to step into the physical, you know, health, dare I say fitness influencer. That's weird to me, but whatever. Better way of living influencer. Whether that's diet, nutrition, and, you know, living an active life. But I want to put their music to my message because I dig it. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you. But it's Friday, y'all. Let's get out of here. Let's take this day. Okay? Woo! Day 9. Not fine, but I'm close to a dime. Hey! No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. All right, Dick's gonna dip. I will see y'all on the flip. I love you very much. Thank you so very much for all of the support, all the kind words and messages and people sharing their struggles. It's a big deal. Really awesome. But like I said, we're moving on. If I need to, I'll talk about it again, especially if somebody requests. Cool, I got you. Always hit me up if you need me. My message always, though, spread your love, share your knowledge, and you'll take your day. Yeah. All right, that song I played in the beginning is called Daydreamer. It's by Jeremy Black, YouTube free music. I'm going to go ahead and play it out again. And we'll see you later, my friends. Here we go. To not forgetting the past, learn your lessons, to living in the moment, and a positive future for us all. Dictate your day. I'll see you on the next one.